They watched us setting up this.
Hey everybody, it's Mark Schultz here, and we're live again at the MRO Americas 2022. And we've had some really good interviews today, and I continue to find very interesting people and interesting companies. And I'm trying to help basically for those companies to get their voice out. I always tell people is that how can you sell your products and services and help the industry if nobody knows who you are, right? So one of the goals I have is helping people to get their message out in what they do. So we're starting here today with Genesis Aviation. And so I'm going to come over here to Wes, and I'm just going to ask you to just tell everybody who are you and what do you do?
We are Genesis Aviation, a repair station. We overhaul and repair landing gear, flight controls, landing gear. We have a hydraulics department, electro-mechanical department, avionics department. We also have a machine shop for repairs. And our biggest thing in Genesis Aviation is quality. A lot of people come to us for our quality of work.
Great, good. Well, we'll get into more details in a bit more about exactly what you do so people can understand that in detail. So over here to my right is Sandra. And Sandra, can you please tell everybody who you are and what do you do?
I'm Sandra Griffith, and I'm the COO. I'm blessed to be the COO at Genesis Aviation. And that's kind of have my fingers in a lot of things, and we have a great team, and I'm just kind of I keep them together.
You're not just anything, you're fabulous.
I'm fabulous. Okay. I'm fabulous.
And then standing next to you, we have Fiona. Fiona, can you tell me how you two know each other? And Fiona, tell everybody watching, if they haven't seen our live broadcast yet, what you do and what the relationship is between you and Sandra.
So I'm the founder of Leading Ladies of Aerospace and Defense. And we only started 18 months ago, and Sandra's company was one of the first ones to get on board with sponsoring and supporting us. And we actually had their CEO, Maddie Luhi, speak at our first conference as well. So been with us from the start.
Fantastic. And let's see, how did you actually meet directly? Can you tell me, is there a story or a backstory behind that? Or
we were in a planning meeting together.
Yeah, we were in a planning meeting for something else that was going on, and Maddie and I were sitting there, and I was like, we need to get behind Fiona. She's going to do this and do it right.
Yeah, and she's really promoting and growing. We're going to talk a little bit more about Leading Ladies in a minute, but for the meantime, what I'd like to do is I'd like to help you understand a little bit more about Genesis Aviation. And so I think where I'll start, though, is we'll talk a little bit about the capabilities. We'll come back to the fact, some of the details of how the two of you are working together.
The WomanOwned.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's where I'm going to come to. So just as far as Genesis Aviation is concerned, Wes, can you tell us what you said you do components and overhaul? You're a 145 repair operation, correct? Okay, all right. And where are you based?
Greensboro, North Carolina.
Okay.
Not very far from PPI Airport.
Okay. And what type of components do you specialize in overhaul and repair?
Actuation is our big thing. Landing gear actuation, door actuation, linear actuation, rotary actuation. We do also do fuel pumps, brake valves, anti-skids, pneumatics. We are not on high flow, we do low flow pneumatics. And our avionics department is very big on leak control valves, lights, fans, you name it. If we can gain the tooling and we have the manuals for the components, we can do it in-house.
And I understand that you are also a DER?
We have a DER engineer that we contract out. We do a lot of repairs to salvage components, save the customer money and save them time. Time is money.
Now, if I were to ask you, if someone was watching today, we're sitting in a hall here where I've interviewed a lot of different companies, and there's a lot of component overhaul companies. What makes your services unique or different from others that are here?
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Our quality is top notch. You can go get your components repaired for a cheaper price, but our quality, you're not going to beat it.
Perfect. And then Sandra, I want to ask you the same question from a COO perspective. Is that how would you answer that question? What makes you unique, and why should someone come to you as opposed to the guys down the street?
Well, piggybacking on what Wes has just said, is our warranty rate is very low. So I do have to throw that in with quality. But in addition to quality, we build relationships with our customers. Mm-hmm. And therefore, if you're planning on this part for production and we find out, as is very much the case in this business right now, in this industry, that we're not going to be able to get the part in, then the shop is communicating to customer repairs. You have a customer repair manager that helps you and they watch your parts all the way through, they're going to pick up the phone and say, hey, we have a problem with this part, because you might be able to help us with finding that part, or we can at least let you know. So if you have a plan B, you can go to that instead of waiting for a month and not hearing anything from your customer repairs rep.
The aircraft being on the line, you're expecting a part to arrive at a specific time, and it doesn't show up, or they tell you a day before it's supposed to be there that it's not coming.
Back off that, we have a sales department for a reason.
Yes.
We find solutions.
Yes. Yeah. We're solution oriented. Yes. Yeah. Very much.
If somebody has a problem, we're the first one to try to help you.
So quality is good. What about your TAT? How is that?
Actually, after going to the Aero Exchange and having conversations with some other shops, we're doing quite well. Don't tell Wes, because Wes is in charge. No, I'm just kidding. We're holding our own with the problem of getting the parts. And when we go out, I've been traveling for the company for almost 9 years now. And when I come out to visit you as our customer, I'm going to say to you, tell me what's wrong. I want to create a situation where you can talk to me. And then the other thing is, we can't fix what we don't know is broken. So we're very, very transparent with our customers. And when I visit, that's what our customers tell me, is that they love our customer service.
I always say that if I know the circumstances in a situation, that I can, change my plan, or I can adapt, or I can make things happen. And if you get unexpected news or unexpected information, then you don't have an opportunity to solve the problem. So I really like the fact that you guys say that you're transparent and you try to work with people and try to make certain that you can deliver, and help the customer to be successful.
Right. Absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So let me go to another piece of this. I want to go to the part about you and Fiona working together. Now, I understand that there's something unique about your company. It's a woman-owned business.
Yes, it is.
Okay, why is that important? I just would like to understand why that's important.
Well, being woman-owned is just important because Leading Ladies, for example, is working in this industry to make sure that women are coming to the forefront more. I'm very fortunate that we're woman-owned. Our CFO is a woman. I'm the COO. I'm a woman. Our VP of administration is a woman. And so it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And then poor Wes is the only one in that C-suite. He has to sit down with all of us ladies. But
majority women C-suite.
Yeah, exactly. And we should have our certification for woman-owned, and that will open doors for us, because airlines have to have a certain amount of, and any government business we might be looking at, that would also be very helpful there. So it's just that piece of becoming certified woman-owned just makes sense. We're also minority-owned. We're owned by a Cuban family, and they 28 years now.
Well, congratulations on that. And I know that's important, and we're all trying to make certain that, we have appropriate diversity in our businesses, and I know that's important to you, Fiona, as well. Hey, listen, something just came to my mind that I think is important to people that I forgot. I want to just come back to. You just talked about the parts and things that you're working on, but is there a particular aircraft type that you focus on specifically?
Generally, we're on 747 wide body, and we do 777, and 737.
Commercial or defense? Commercial primarily.
Okay. And primarily cargo.
Okay, primarily cargo aircraft. Right,
and that just sort of developed because some of these cargo companies, we've been doing business with them for 15 years.
All right. Okay.
And then when COVID happened, we were very fortunate that they let us grow with them. Yeah. So we, as a shop our size, we're proud too that we planned for and came through COVID strong. We're still here. We're still working.
That's great.
And we're.
Good job.
Holding strong.
We're holding strong. Yeah. Aviation strong. Yeah. There you go.
So let's come back to this topic of the women-owned business. And the reason I went off on an offshoot is because I know that some companies, especially defense companies, have initiatives, and so I didn't know if that was a component
We're
of
working
your business
on that.
or not. Okay. All right. Well, very good. But so let's come back to the Leading Ladies for a minute. Fiona, you started this organization called Leading Ladies. Now, how does that become important for the two of you working together to help create success and synergy in the aviation aerospace industry?
Well, part of the reason I started Leading Ladies was because due to the various positions I've held, I knew a lot of very senior women in the industry, but they didn't always know each other. And I thought to myself, how can I get all these role models on loudspeaker? Because if you get the role models on loudspeaker, you'll see women increasing confidence, start applying for those leadership positions. And so we just love having people like Sandra around, sharing their expertise and inspiring women that are yet to step into leadership positions to actually have the confidence to say, I'm going to go for it.
Well, you ladies are inspiring. If someone wants to get involved in leading ladies, or if they want to get some knowledge or information from you about how you're turning your company into really a woman-owned, really what already is a woman-owned business, but something that's really a substantial force in the industry. If someone wanted to reach out to you guys and talk to you about it, how do they do that?
LinkedIn. Sandra Griffith, LinkedIn.
Okay. So for Sandra Griffith on LinkedIn, and just like it's spelled there, Griffith, Sandra Griffith. Okay, excellent. And
I have a personality that just gets in the way.
It just gets in the way. Okay.
This is why I love it.
I'm like her.
And if you want to reach out to
Fiona Mackay, and also if you join the leading ladies of aerospace LinkedIn group, you'll find Sandra there too.
Fantastic, very good. Well, listen,
I have one final question.
Oh,
Mike.
please, I forgot about that one.
Question.
Thank you. Yep. Okay.
Sandra, what do you love most about leading ladies?
The thing I love most about leading ladies is supporting women. And I'm not anti-man. Believe me, I've adapted to working in this male industry, but supporting women and us coming together and sharing experiences and giving that confidence that they might not have to make that step they need to step to break those glass ceilings.
Yeah, break those glass ceilings. And as Sandra said, leading ladies, we are very, very inclusive of all of our allies. It's not about men versus women. It's about everybody rising.
That's great. That's a good wrap-up point. And I want to thank you guys for having the conversation with me today. It's very informative and interesting. And I hope those of you watching today were able to get some knowledge about an interesting company and what their capabilities are, and about the importance of women-owned businesses, and for us working together to create success in the aviation industry. Thanks for watching. We still have some more interviews left today. Join us as we go live throughout the rest of the day, today and tomorrow and Wednesday, with all these interesting companies that we're running across here at MRO Americas 2022. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Mark.
Yep.
Thank you, Fiona.